I can hear you well.
Okay. Yeah. So, um,
Let me grab this. Go ahead. Or hold it and talk to it.
so yeah, came here in Malta. Came here to Malta to do an internship in some tech, I don't know, IT company. Yeah, and first of all, I did 1 week of English course with the guy that was playing guitar, and then I came to this company. Yeah, and I liked it. I like the idea. I like how it's working. You don't pay anything to get the tokens. You just simply yeah, you just simply go to the website. You find the place you want to visit. You go there, confirm that you visited it, and yeah, you get your tokens. As easy as it is. So you don't even have to pay.
So what's your technical background?
Okay, so I done an internship in Germany. Um, yeah, how do you say?
I don't know. You work in the tech sector, or you're a developer, or what do you do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, here in company right now, or
I know that about you.
okay. Yeah, then I would just say I'm very interested in artificial intelligence. Yeah, because this is the future of of us. Working with AI is much easier than working without AI, and yeah, it can help you do stuff. And I would like to, I don't know, improve this. It's already how do you say? So the data analysis, yeah, it's already almost at max. How do you say? It's almost done.
Okay, so
It analyzes data good.
Paul is Ukrainian
Yeah.
and he lives in Germany. So, Paul, I'm going to ask you to please address your friends and family and countrymen in Ukraine if you want to give out a message in Ukrainian.
Okay.
And tell them about the Ulys Quest platform and your experience and maybe what we did here tonight. Please shoot out a shout out in Ukrainian.
Okay. So do I just speak Ukrainian?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Dude.
Окей, є. Отже, я Павло. Ми от сьогодні з моїм шефом, босом гуляли по Валеті, ходили по цікавим місцям, таким як музеї, такими як, не знаю, фонтан, оцей тритоновий фонтан. Це було класно, він виглядає класно. Шкода, що він не був включений, бо води не було. Ми просто відвідали пару місць і все, зібрали свої монети і не як в інших проєктах, де тобі треба внести 10 євро чи щось таке, аби зняти ці гроші. Тобі просто потрібно підтвердити, що ти десь був, і все, і ти отримуєш свої монети. Це дуже просто. Yep.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. There we have it. That's what's cool about being in the heart of Europe. Could you get me back to the chat, please? I messed up somehow. We lost it. We have people working in this company that come from all over Europe. Great, awesome. Thank you very much, mate. All right, put this down. So we had 30 employees, and we also had like 13 or 14 interns for the Erasmus European program, which means that we had students from Italy, from Germany, from the Czech Republic, from Switzerland, from Spain, from Portugal, from all over Europe that come to do an internship with us between 4 and 8 weeks, and they're into development, they're into graphic design, they're into video editing, etc. There are also a lot of them that are like huge fans of social media, and they help us promote this platform with on all social media platforms. They help to promote and gain awareness for Ulys Quest. Now, we intend to constantly use the Erasmus program because the Erasmus program knows that we're a crypto project. They know that we're a crypto platform. And actually, every single student that has worked for us, and we're talking just, I think, about 32 this year, and even about the same amount last year, the reviews with Erasmus and back to their schools are stellar. Everybody is saying like this is the best company we've ever experienced, we've ever had an experience with. You know, some of them come to Malta and they're in the IT sector. They want to work in social media or development, and they end up like filling shelves in a supermarket or washing dishes in a restaurant, and they call that an internship.
Mm.
And the Maltese companies here, they use these kids as slave labor. In our case, they contribute to building the Ulys Quest platform and spreading awareness and helping us in many aspects. And on the other hand, my co-founder Karen, who is a teacher and has a passion for these things, is giving back a lot. So we're providing guidance. We're really teaching them as much as they're giving us. So we're gaining a good and excellent reputation, also progressively by word of mouth of people that come, have worked here, and then will testify back in the countries that this is the real deal. We worked on this project. A lot of them are going to have incredible bragging rights. When this is going to be a $1 billion company and everybody will be using it and we'll have like 100 million users in 3 years, these kids are going to be able to say, we know founders. Like imagine you say today, I worked for Mark Zuckerberg before Facebook was Facebook. I worked with Elon Musk before Tesla was Tesla. And you have these bragging rights, and it's in your CV, and you have the means to prove it. So it's helping us build a solid reputation across Europe, slowly but surely. We're laying down like really solid foundation. Quest really works very professionally. Thank you very much. I hope that you tested it for yourself and didn't just take our word for it, but marvelous. So we always considered that doing things at a slow pace and having quality over quantity mattered. But now this is quite exceptional, even in the crypto world, to look at all the reviews that we have on Pump Fund, look at all the reviews that we have online, look at all the comments in our community on Telegram or Discord. There's not a single person I think that's able to say something negative about the community. They can't find a single negative thing to say. So we are building, um, yeah, something I think really, really cool. I invite you to check on YouTube, our YouTube channel, and you will see there that we have a 14-minute video that gives you a full demonstration of like how the platform works from A to Z. We're going to see with our community if we can, or myself when I'm done here, we are going to work on extracting this last video that we did before we started this stream, like I don't know, 20 minutes ago, where Paul and I walked around here, Valletta, in the capital city, and we did live demonstrations on how the platform works. So we're going to do that and share it. We'll share it on X. We'll share it everywhere. We're going to have a lot of people like resharing this. And as I said, we have some people working behind the scenes to strike deals with some major influencers in the field. I won't say anything more about that because, I'm not going to make promises that we can't hold. I was always a straight shooter from the beginning. That won't change. And I will not advance something unless it is confirmed. But I can confirm to you that we have some very, very strong, let's say, institutional investors that even if it's on pump, just picked up the coin and locked it because they know where this is going and they have faith in the technology that we built and also in the team running it. My co-founder and I, Karen, were on Shark Tank. We successfully secured a deal that helped us launch the Metaverse Expo in Las Vegas and the Jigsaw Puzzle International Convention. We did these two conventions in Las Vegas. So everything is verifiable online and on LinkedIn on our profiles as well. We were in the news and the media everywhere. So we are two Shark Tank veterans that managed to convince sharks to invest in our project. Then we got vetted because we are like we have no criminal background and we are trustworthy. So the sharks did the financial injection, the convention took place, and everything went according to plan. Now, I think that it's interesting to see two Shark Tank veterans. No, not Paul, Karen and I. She was yesterday online and did the live stream with me. She will be back on the live streams as well in the days to come. But I think that it's the first time that you have Shark Tank veterans that actually mint a coin on Pump Fun. And it's not for a meme coin project. We're not trying to exploit any of like our minor celebrity status to do a pump and dump. We built a serious project. And let's see. Okay. We built a serious project and we're offering it to the community. Now, for those who are not aware about my background, I will share that with you now. Give us something different to talk about. Just want to check here. My God, we did a lot of videos. This is really cool. Okay. So my background. So you know who built this thing. I coded this thing by myself. It took me a year and a half. There's about 4,000 hours of code in it. I have 30 years experience. So this will not be easy for another company to reproduce. There is a combination of technology that's related to geospacing or geo coding, geotagging, which means the ability to develop a backend and a front end that can track a person using GPS. So, for example, if you're at a landmark, like we were at the St. John's Co-Cathedral, and we confirmed our presence and we were awarded 50 Quest tokens, that is because our backend contains the precise GPS coordinates of the St. John's Co-Cathedral. And when we were in front of it, the front end sent the GPS coordinates of our phone, our mobile device, to the backend. Once those two coordinates are put together, our API endpoint in the backend does a calculation using the Haversine formula. That formula allows you to calculate the distance between 2 points on a sphere, which means like it's perfect for planet Earth. So that allows us to take the GPS coordinates of the cathedral, take the GPS coordinates of our phone, apply the formula, and we know the distance between the two. Now, if our distance is within 50 meters, the system awards you the 50 Quest tokens. If you're not within the 50 meters, it will show you a message saying you are too far. And actually, if you're sitting at home right now and you pick a random location and you click found it, you will see that you won't get rewarded. So that's how that works. Then, of course, I have the expertise having a background like I started as a network administrator, then system administrator, then cloud engineer, then DevOps. Then I was the director of QA and technical support. Then I became a chief technology officer, worked in companies with over 10,000 employees, generating over $1 billion in revenue. Uh, so with these combined 30 years plus my development skills, I have the ability also to manage the infrastructure. So this is hosted on an Ubuntu server 25.04 using Nginx. We like Nginx instead of Apache because it allows for multi-threading. It's much more powerful for a platform like ours because there is a huge amount of communication between the front end and the back end, and a whole lot of requests going through. When you're at one location and you're sending one request, it could send over literally 100 requests to our API in the back end. So that's why Nginx is great. I'm just looking. I just love the coin. Let's go. Losers who wait for 148 and they will regret. There would have been 100 sold in coming weeks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, smart play here is not to be concerned about the small price swings under a market cap as low as this one. We're going at another level. All right, so continuing on the. Sorry, I'm going to check a message from my co-founder. So my co-founder is saying, ask the parents and kids and teenagers to have the try the app. Great opportunity to learn how to follow the map, choose a landmark, and listen to the history by clicking on Found It and using our AI agent, which is handled by Amazon Bedrock AWS large language model. And we trained Claude Sonnet 4.5 to be our Echo AI bot. Okay. So follow a map, calculate earnings, audio comprehension. And okay, so this is the teacher in her because my co founder is a licensed teacher and also has a master's in business administration. Yeah, switch back, please. I want to see if there's questions on here. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, to get back to the technical aspect, I know we talk about a lot of things. So, talking about the technical aspect as well is pretty good for those who are interested. I know some of you are techies. Oh, we got a long chat. Oh, I think you went too low. Back to the top. So yeah, we want to stay here. We have the chat right here. Yeah, the live chat. There we go. We're tracking the live chat to make sure we answer your questions. Oh, they're not loaded yet. All right. So I have the expertise to set up like this infrastructure, servers, web server, um, set up all the dependencies on the server, use Cloudflare, build in the cybersecurity, secure the API endpoints. Then this was built with React Native. It's a Slim 414 PHP framework, so everything works with APIs. The backend works with SQL database, and the front end is HTML5 with JavaScript vanilla and CSS3. We're using reliable CDNs for images and other things like ethers for wallet connections to avoid overloading our server by hosting that internally, but there's no security concerns involved. Sorry for the noise around us. We got a lot of people enjoying themselves at the terrace.
Yeah, the same kids that were having some fight.
And finally, okay, two more things. Um, you have to know these coding languages. And besides these coding languages, which include like HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and PHP, and Slim and React Native, and Composer, and this thing has over 10,000 dependencies behind it to make it run. Yeah, you have to have some knowledge in geospacing, and finally, yes, smart contracts. So I do have a vast experience with smart contracts and Solidity and Foundry and yeah, contract deployment and also Remix when it's a smaller smart contract that doesn't require multiple interactions. I'm one of the rare guys able to build military grade smart contracts, even down to being diamond contracts, which means that there's a certain number of kilobytes that you can use to create a smart contract. So sometimes you have to create multiple smart contracts, and they interact between themselves. I'm going to bring this closer. They interact between each other to be able to achieve one finality. So, for example, if you buy a landmark NFT, you are able to, when you make the purchase, the full amount that you spent on the landmark NFT goes to the Quest smart contracts, and it purchases 100% of the value in Quest and sends it to our safe wallet, multi-sig wallet for the treasury and for the distribution to the users. So, yeah, it's there's complicated like smart contract interactions back there. So as a technical stuff as well, Paul, is there a way that we can reload the chat here so I can see if we have questions? Yeah, bullish. That's a very good comment, and it doesn't even. No, bullish. He didn't say BS. He said bullish, not bullshit.
Oh,
Paul got confused. Yeah, always bullish, very bullish. So I hope you like this demo. I'm going to work on getting a copy of this so we can share it on our group and social media. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Still so early indeed. It is almost 10 p.m. here in Malta, so it's 2 p.m. in the US. If, yeah, I think we did a pretty good demonstration. We went just about everywhere. It's getting late for Paul as well. So thank you very, very much for having you join us. We're going to stop here because it's getting a little bit chilly, and we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you soon. I'll be in the chat to have exchanges with you about this. All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much, Silver Stephen. And thank you to every member of our team working hard to make this dream come true. Take care, guys. See you later.